Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, who the word calls God, and His name in Hebrew means He exists. And Yahweh Shai's name is His only begotten Son, who the word calls Jesus Christ. And His name in Hebrew means He is delivered. By Hashem is in the name of Kakodash is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone who will. Peace and blessing unto this sharing this push forward in the truth throughout the four corners of the earth. I want to say shalom to you brothers and keep pushing. And a double shalom to the Israelites that's looking like the other nation, the Shawatium. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters as well. My name is The Wire from G-Match Line St. Louis Camp. And I'll come back at it with another video. And in this video, I'm going to entitle this Trouble is Here for Wicked Israelite Women. Right? So trouble is here for wicked Israelite women. So who are the wicked Israelite women? So women that don't want to get down with this truth. Okay, women that think that feminism is the way. They think that being a boss bee or independent or whatever is the way, and body positivity is the way. All right, the Israelite man is your enemy, blah 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 blah. Niggas ain't shit, right? And trouble is coming for you. You know, I just wanted to go into some quick videos and some quick articles about what's going on lately in the nation of Israel. Because when I say the nation of Israel, I'm talking about you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. You are the children of Israel. You make it the 12 tribes. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to hop into the video, and Lord willing, this is edifying. And I'm not doing this video for any monetary gain. Just strictly educational purposes only. So I'm within my rights under the Fair Use Copyright Act. So let's go and hop into it.
Tonight on The Edge, a Detroit rapper is going viral for something other than her music.
Fans know her as Dank Damas, and they're fuming after a Lyft driver allegedly denied her a ride because of her size. And Fox News' Jessica Dupnack is live in Detroit with this story. And my goodness, tell us how this all unfolded here, Jessica.
Well, it all unfolded on video. Deja Banlane whipped out her phone when this all happened. Now, the Lyft driver, he was kind enough and apologetic, but refused her a ride and said that she would not fit and that her weight couldn't be handled by his tires. Now she's filing a lawsuit. Have you been in cars that size before?
Yes, I have. I've been in cars smarter than that, you know.
Deja Blanding tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe it.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make some food.
Dank Damas, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft might be hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal, and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car, or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can. I really want people to see, like, what we go through as bigger people, you know?
We did reach out to Lyft. They did not get back with us in time for this story. Now, Lyft, Uber, those rideshare companies, they can refuse passengers based on a perceived security threat. But according to Deja's attorneys, you cannot discriminate based on someone's weight. It's very clear in that cell phone video. That is why he denied her ride. Reporting live on Detroit's west side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And because these Lyft drivers, they're their own personal rides, I mean, they turn people away, but they have some discretion, you're saying, but when it comes to some of these protected liberties, no.
I'm going to go ahead and stop it off right there, man. And I just want to say, first and foremost, that this is ridiculous. And, you know, me, I'm a mechanic by trade. So, I'm not a tire expert, but I know about certain vehicles. You know, like some trucks, they have a load when you doing tires. They have a certain load. Like some trucks are, some tires are made for heavy duty trucks, you know, and some tires are made for trucks that's carrying an excess amount of load. So I understand what he's saying actually. And look at this, you know, this woman can literally barely walk. There's no way in the world how this woman is healthy at all. All right. And got a nerve to be rapping and talk about niggas and this and that and the other and yada, yada, yada. You know, you need to go on a diet. Okay. I just want to say that first and foremost, there's nothing attractive about this. You know, you look sick. Okay. And look at this white woman compared to her. It's like night and day difference. They look like the letter 10. You know, walking down that the hall, okay. And so that's her right there. Yeah, Thank the Moss, and which I've done a video on her before. You know, I haven't found that video. It was her in the back seat of a truck that was rapping. Okay, and yet, you know, she hired a good lawyer saying that oh yeah, it really hurt my feelings. And why don't you just lose some weight? You know, if it hurts your feelings so much. Okay? I mean, you are literally too big to be in that little bitty car. Because yes, like that can wear out tires if the load is too big. Okay? But this just goes to show you what the curses on how fat the majority of you black women are, man. Okay, and that the Most High cursed the majority of our women. You know, he cursed them with bald-headedness. He cursed them with obesity. He cursed them with stank box. Yes, all that is in the scriptures. Okay. And this is another one right here. I couldn't find a video. That says, disgusted is the only word. 19-year-old healthcare worker slapped with felony for twerking on disabled man's head. Right? And the so-called black woman is a attention whore. Okay? She loves attention. She loves attention from different men. She's trying to go viral. You know, all with this social media TikTok shit. Okay? It says a 19-year-old healthcare worker in Georgia went viral on TikTok recently for dancing in a provocative manner, right? Like a hoe, right? Sexy, as they say, on top of a disabled man's head, and now she's charged with the felony, according to police officials. Lucretia Carmasa Koyan of Loganville is facing a charge of exploitation of a disabled person in connection to the alleged incident, which was filmed and posted on social media by the young woman, who can be seen on video donning scrubs and a stethoscope. Right, so the stethoscope is around her head, around her neck. All right, and look at her. You know, she ain't got no damn hair. You know, like that right there is a wig. So yeah, wearing fake hair as usual, because she don't like the way her natural hair look. And some of our women just too lazy. Okay, and I get it, you know, having natural hair is a job. But that's the thing, the majority of you Israelite women, all you Israelite women supposed to have servants. Okay, because when we get in our power, you're gonna have servants and handmaids to do your hair for you. You know, do your nails. You have the Moabites, so-called Asian women, do your nails and pedicures and massages and whatever. Okay, and have people decorating and cleaning for you. Yes, you know, I understand because being an Israelite is hard work. You know, to stay looking your best. I get it. But let's go and hop into some scriptures. So this is Isaiah 13 and 12, and it reads, Isaiah 3 and 12, Salaki. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which leads thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths. Right, so your children are thy oppressors. So who are the children? You Edomites, you so-called white people. You know, you say that this is okay, because, yeah, like all of our people, they done pretty much drank that Babylon juice. And you constantly putting the images out there and hiring these rappers and influencers to influence our people so they can basically be like them, you know? And this is the result right here. All right, because she got tattoos and, you know, all that. You didn't tell our people that we was chosen, we was the Israelites. You told our people that we was niggas. And guess what? They act just like that. And she literally embarrassed herself when she went on here to try to, like, what you gonna, to try to sue them, you know? Verse 13, the Lord standeth up to plead and standeth to judge the people. The Lord will enter into judgment with the ancients of his people and the princes thereof. For ye have eaten of the vineyard, and the spoil of the poor is in your house. What mean ye that ye beat my people to pieces and grind the faces of the poor, said the Lord God of hosts, right? So, hey, the Lord is going to judge you, you wicked heathens, starting off with you Edomites, because you did all this to our people. All right, and then you act like you didn't do anything. You know, oh, well, you did it to yourselves. You know, Isaiah 3 and 16. Moreover, the Lord said, because the daughters of Zion are haughty and walk with stretched forth necks and wanton eyes, walking and missing as they go, and making a tinkling with their feet. Therefore, the Lord will smite with the scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion, and the Lord will discover their secret parts. Right, so haughty. So let's look at that word haughty. All right. So haughty. So haughty. So arrogantly superior or disdainful. So proud, vain, arrogant, conceited, snobbish, stuck up, pompous. And that's the Israelite woman to the T, especially the so-called black woman. You know, especially if they look good. And I will agree, some of our women do look good. But damn, they let that shit go to their head. And now they what? The least dated woman, the least desirable woman on the planet. Okay? And it's all because of the attitude that she has. Okay, the Lord will discover their secret parts, you know, meaning they breasts and vaginas. And that day the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls and the round tires like the moon, the chains and the braces and the mufflers, the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings and the nose shoes, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. Right? So it goes into their attire, right? The clothing that they wear to make themselves look beautiful. All right? And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent, and instead of well-set hair, baldness. All right? So instead of sweet smell, stink. Because a lot of women, they stink. Okay? Because number one, they don't bathe properly. Number two, they dealing with multiple men. You know, multiple men and ejaculated up inside of them. Okay, so that throws off the pH balance. Okay, and that's a study that a woman keeps the DNA of every single man that she ever laid down with. That is a fact. Okay, that's not up for debate. Because if it was some bullshit about, yeah, the first cell was female. It's some bullshit like that. So-called science. Then y'all will believe it. So now when it comes to that, you don't believe it. So no, get out of here. And burning instead of beauty, that men shall fall by the sword and mighty in the war. Right? So, and yes, instead of well said hair baldness, instead of a stomacher, and this woman right here, stomach hanging all out. She got a butt in the front end and in the back. Fupa. Okay, it's ridiculous. There's no reason why you should be this big. Especially a woman. That is not healthy at all. Okay, and this woman, like here it is. This is a healthcare worker. All right, and she's supposed to be helping the elderly, because a lot of our women they go into nursing, because that's the nature of feminine energy is to nurture or nurse. Okay, be there for somebody and cater to somebody. But instead of doing that for their man and their children, they do that for their own gain, being a fucking nurse. Okay, which is nothing wrong with being a nurse, but they do it just so they can say, "Oh, I don't need no man," because our women, they the main women who done took unto this feminist ideology. So start off with the so-called black woman. All our women here in America, but especially the so-called black woman. But hey, even some of the Latin tribes, they done took that ideology. But majority of them, they still pretty much traditional, and the majority of them still got their hair. All right. So Amos 7:17. Therefore, thus said the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and the land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land. And Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land, right? All right, so says, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city. Okay. And yep. So that's what So that's what's going on now. Cause we see that a lot of our women they harlots. They just straight up hoes. All out in the streets twerking, even at work. She got that stupid ass phone, that fucking iPhone, and recording her stinking bald head self. And trying to and put it online just for attention. And guess what? You got the attention. Look at her smiling, like she did something big. A lot of our women, they suffer from insecurity, low self-esteem. She literally has a low self-esteem. She like, everybody look at me, please, everybody look at me, because deep down inside, she knows that she's supposed to be desired, but you just not, because you destroy it. You hate yourself. You don't know how to be desirable. This not the way to do it. All right. So Isaiah 32:1. Behold, the king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Right. So the king, starting off with Yahweh Bashmi Yahweh Shai, because all the Israelite men gonna be kings, and our sons gonna be princes. Right. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wicked, and a cover from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right? So so the wind represents the destruction that's about to get ready to happen. Because look, if you don't have an Israelite man, if you're not married to an Israelite man, okay, you're not going to be protected. All right? And I know that's hard for a lot of you women to fathom because you just been so used to being on your own and doing whatever you want to do. But America, as you know, it is about to cease to exist. It's about to change. So starting off with Nero, that's back in office, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the true said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy. Right? So yeah, it's a vile person, and speaking things that they ought not to speak against the Most High. Okay? Blaspheming his name, saying, yeah, God got it wrong. God should apologize for Sodom and Gomorrah. A woman can teach the Bible. All these different things. Not to say that a woman can't teach, her children, okay, the scriptures and tell them right from wrong. But I'm saying, like, as a whole, for like to be an actual minister to go up there and preach, no, and preach men, no. It says, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fill. The instruments also of the true are evil. He devised a wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words. Even when the needy speaketh right. But the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. Right? So so all these people that are said to be liberal, free, they're really just wicked as hell. Okay? They're doing all type of wicked shit. Alright? Having abortions, playing men, stealing from men. Yeah, here it is. A man asks you out on a date. You know what he want, and he know that you know what you want. What he wants, and you, I'm not interested. That's basically stealing, because you already knew what it was from the beginning. Right? That's stealing. And that's why a lot of men are not even dating you women no more. But the liberal devise the liberal things, and my liberal things you shall stand. Rise up, you women that are at ease, hear my voice. Ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Right? So the vintage shall fail. So everything that you put your trust in, and on this side, so the everything, man. So including the child support, food stamps, everything is gonna fail. And if you don't have that chip in you, then it's not gonna, you're not gonna make it. As far as like in this society, okay? Because in order to function in society, you're gonna have to have that chip. All right? Because Esau gonna make sure that he try to bring in this new world order, and the most people that's gonna be affected is you women. Because all you women, you got children. You probably not with the baby daddy. All right? Or whatever your situation is. And shit, what's gonna happen? You're gonna want your daughter or your son to eat. So what you gonna do? Alright, so Lamentations 4:1. How has the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary are poured out in the top of every street, right? So it's talking about the Israelite man. The precious sons of Zion, right? Comparable to fine gold, how are they esteemed as earthen pitchers, the works of the hand of the potter. Right, so the precious sons of Zion, comparable to fine gold. And it says the gold become dim, dirty, dross, because you got to polish gold up for it to be shiny, But now Israel looking real dim, dusty. It's lucky. And kind. And see, if she was around a man in her right mind, then she wouldn't be this big. Okay? Because a real man will tell you, hey baby, you need to lose some weight. You know, you're not healthy. Okay, you need to stop. You shouldn't be that big. But a lot of women, they don't have that much sense, so they just keep eating and keep doing what they do and yada yada yada. Obviously, the woman depressed, man. Says even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they get stuck to the young ones. Daughter, my people has become cruel, like the ostriches in the wilderness. The tongue of the sucking child cleaveth to the root of his mouth for thirst. The young children ask bread, and no man breaketh unto them. I say, even the sea monsters, man, they draw out the breast, you know. And how many times that we done seen it? Women putting their children in ovens. They happen in Kansas City, you know. Women just straight up dying. Killing their husbands for whatever reason. Okay, and the Lord comparing you to an ostrich, because ostriches, they don't give a damn about their children. They don't. Let's go to Job 39. It says, matter of fact, in 13, thou gavest the goodly wing unto the peacocks, or wings and feathers unto the ostrich, right? Which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, or that the wild beast may break them. She is hard against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain, and without fear. Because Yahweh have deprived her of wisdom, neither have he imparted to her understanding. What time she lifted up herself on high, she scorned the horse and his rider, right? So yeah, kind of. So the Most High deprived her of wisdom. Okay, and that's how he comparing you Israelite women to ostriches, man. You just don't have the sense that you should have, ultimately because you're not under a man of Yahweh by Shemiah Shai, so it ain't completely your fault. But but even in, it goes back to the garden. Maybe I spoken too soon. A woman came to the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay, because the Israelite man loves you so much, he willing to risk his life just to please you, and that's something that you can learn from Adam. Never risk your livelihood and your peace just for a woman, man. Because they'll bring you down to hell. Okay, you gotta do it like what's in your best interest. Because yours come first. All right. So, with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. And I want to say, Shalom in the Bible Ball. Hope this is edifying.